Yesterday, in an emotional interview, Onyango disclosed the trials and tribulations he has gone through as he seeks to be allowed to retire with his benefits.
I qualified for pension in 1984 when I was still a corporal. I did not claim my gratuity. I need it. I continued working. When I became an officer, I continued working. I wanted my pension to be a little bit large in money.
However, the fruits of his labor failed to meet the lofty expectations he so rightfully held. The weight of his personal struggles has taken a toll on his health.
I need to be retired honestly, honorary. I construct my house. You see how my house looks? Yes. Sorry. I don't know what crime I committed.
Human rights advocate Livingstone Sewanyana, the executive director of Foundation for Human Rights Initiative, and Sarah Birete, a formidable voice on governance and human rights from the Center for Constitutional Governance, have weighed in on Onyango's situation. They unanimously assert that only through a timely retirement can he begin to piece together the fragments of his shattered peace of mind and embark on an arduous journey of rebuilding his life.
But as regards his employment and remuneration, there are no rules as to any exception. He is entitled to be paid like any other officer. He is entitled to be retired if he has reached the retirement age in accordance with the procedures and the guidelines of the institution.
It's absurd that it's police and the government at that depriving a citizen of both his economic rights and dignity, and depriving his family of a decent life. Very unfortunate.
Sewanyana and Birete advocate for a return to the courts.
Article 221 of the Ugandan Constitution requires security agencies to conduct their business with due regard to respect for human rights. They are not acting in accordance with the constitutional requirement. And as such, what Mr. Onyango can do is to go back to court and seek an order of specific performance.
And once you obtain the contempt proceedings, you either come to court with evidence that you have paid, or you are arrested and detained for 6 months. And the same should apply to the Attorney General and the IGP on this matter.
Birete also advocates for an appeal to lawmakers, especially on the Committee of Internal Affairs in Parliament.
The only authority that can now reign on the police and the Attorney General to do what they ought to have done a long time ago is Parliament. The members of Parliament should freeze the budget of police until when the dignity of this police officer is reinstated by police and Attorney General.
In a chorus of empathy, members of Parliament have acknowledged the urgency to address the systematic failures that have caused Onyango so much suffering.
Many issues, especially related to those officers, men and women in uniform, which have to be addressed soberly. You don't need to act as if you are dealing with ordinary citizens of the country. These are people who are supposed to be in charge of security of our country. So in case of any mess, the whole country will be in turmoil.
That we have helped as Parliament, especially matters to do with the national importance. I've seen people coming here with problems and something has been done. So my advice, the old man now, since the 11th Parliament is People's Parliament, let the old man bring the matter to the Speaker. Speaker will bring it on the floor of Parliament and will give a directive. After all, the ministers are normally in Parliament. So I would advise the old man to run to Parliament now.
Our efforts to get police forces' comment on Onyango's matter have remained futile. Andrew Chamagero, NTV News.